Do you want me to start the intro then?
Yes.
Right. Hello, Mother Funsters, and welcome to episode 14 of Bitrated. My name is Mellar. We're joined today by our host, Mr. Zendo, who's there.
What's going on, guys?
And our special guest today is Project.
Woo!
Hey, how we doing, folks? Welcome,
Special
welcome,
guest.
welcome. Not that special, not that special. Just some
GG's.
streamer dude.
Mr. Zendo, do you want to start off then?
Yeah, so this is an interesting thing because Project is a streamer, but not on Twitch. He started on Twitch, but he is a D-Live boy. So be kind to him. He's not on the purple team anymore. But yeah, no, this should be good. Now you're quite a bigger stream than us as well, so that's all Captain Fun Times, and you're actually now a global partner on D-Live. Is that correct?
Yeah, man, yeah. It's kind of, I suppose, in terms of like, against like with Twitch and stuff, like it's kind of like the similar sort of level as like Twitch partner. We still have to keep up like a concurrent CCU. We have like to obtain global, we have to hit like an average view count of 150 per, like an average over a month, and then have a concurrent viewership of 50 average viewers per like month to maintain that global partnership. So yeah, it's basically on par with like a Twitch partner, so to speak.
Yeah, that's quite a lot because it's 75 for a Twitch partner. So I think 50 is still quite a lot for D-Live because obviously it's not, the biggest platform still.
Yeah.
Right.
That's pretty cool.
So, give us a bit of a rundown of your stream then. Like, what do you normally stream, and sort of when do you normally stream and that kind of thing. Tell us everything Project.
Yeah, okay, everything Project. Alright, well I kind of started this, about a year ago, like February last year, I sort of dabbled into starting actually streaming, where to be fair, I owe all my, credit and experience from Twitch. I started streaming on Twitch last year, like the end of February, last week of February I think it was, and everything that I learned along the way was just interacting and working with people on Twitch. And yeah, so in terms of like video games and stuff, I think most of it is predominantly battle royales, obviously, because this day and age now, if it's not a battle royale, it's not even a game, right?
Yeah, right.
According to the internet. But no, literally anything I can get my hands on. I was playing Minecraft for the first time on Monday. I've done a lot of Zelda Breath of the Wild speed runs on the Crash Bandicoot trilogy, so I managed to complete all 3 of those in under, I think it was like 8 hours.
Ooh, nice.
So yeah. So it's anything I can get my hands on. I mean, I do like an in-house Super Smash Brothers Ultimate tournament on the Nintendo Switch. So we've actually got another one coming up soon, which is quite cool. So yeah, in terms of I mean, obviously I've got my go-tos like Apex, Fortnite, COD. I used to play actually Pro COD back on Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2. So for me, that's kind of where it all started in the esports scene, really.
Fantastic. Would you say that that kind of first-person shooter BR sort of stuff is your bread and butter, or was it used to be your bread and butter, or was it not really?
On Twitch, yeah. So a lot of when I first started streaming, it was if you for me, Fortnite, because it's quite a high octane game. Obviously, trying to survive and be the king of the hill, so to speak. It was, a lot was riding on the line. So a lot of energy and a lot of everything just went into playing battle royale games. But then slowly but surely other games sort of come out through the year, and I sort of dabbled into just playing RPG style games. Sort of was tempted by World of Warcraft, stayed away from it, but I was on the edge. But I would say a lot of my stream is kind of focused around high octane gameplay, like first person shooters, and battle royales. Yeah.
That's quite interesting. Just on sort of a more personal level, what made you why did you stay away from World of Warcraft?
Because I got a very addictive personality.
Yeah.
And I know, I started playing Minecraft on Monday, and I've already set up a realm And I've got people that are sort of in there just doing stuff, and I'm checking it like all the time, as and when I can. Like I'll just click onto the game and just have a little look to see what's been built and have a little venture around and stuff like that. So I knew if I started World of Warcraft, it'd have been game over.
Yeah, World of Warcraft's one of those where you can just sink so much time in it, and then obviously it's quite expensive when the expansions come, and you got to pay for the subscription as well.
Yeah, that's it.
If you only play World of Warcraft, it is one of the cheapest hobbies in the world. But
oh yeah. If you play the other games too.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
So
I thought, you know what? Because I'm a massive Final Fantasy fan since the beginning. Since I started playing like video games on the PS1. Final Fantasy
got the
7
Chocobo t-shirt on.
Exactly, that's it, dude. Like one of my partners, they printed this up today and was like, "Here you go, dude. Wear this for the talk show." I was like, "Oh, you guys." But like,
awesome.
yeah. So for me, like Final Fantasy 14 was also kind of one of those where I was like, I started the free trial, played it, and I was like, "Do you know what? No, I'm not going to get into this because I will sink so much money into it."
That's amazing. So, what have you got planned, sort of in the near future for like going forward on your channel on D Live?
I want to try and create more sort of community style events. So I mentioned earlier about obviously like an in-house tournament for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I'd love to sort of maybe just host some more events similar to that, but around all different games. So trying to target and work with just all different genres of game, because obviously not every person wants to play battle royales. So moving forward, I think, yeah, hosting some nice community events, tournaments, or just some nice IRL stuff, going into like vlogging and stuff. I do a lot of on the road streams as well. So I use like 2 mobile phones, one of them for the camera using Streamlabs and the other one just for like chat and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I want to kind of do one thing where it's like find project, and I'll literally just fly somewhere or get a train somewhere here in the UK, and just you've got to guess where I am, and you could like win a giveaway or something from like the clothing brand or X Gamer, one of the sponsors that I've got. So
that's fantastic.
That's pretty cool. It's an interesting concept. I've been playing a ton of Smash recently. So I am definitely down to hop in that tournament. I'm pretty terrible at it, but I have fun, so that's the main thing, right, guys?
Mate, that's what it's all about, just having fun. That's what we're here to do, play games and have fun, man.
Exactly. On that kind of topic though, have you ever like had a game when you've played it on stream, you thought it was going to be amazing, and you've just streamed it and it's just been like no fun for you whatsoever?
There's been a few, like over the past year or so, there has been a few that I've sort of picked up, I've sort of paid for, and I've gone, never really played it again. I don't want to like name and shame, but yeah, there's been some that's been so like really anticlimactic where I've sort of gone into the game and I've gone,
oh, go on, name and shame. You know you want to.
there was one that I played not too long ago that I kind of was just really gutted about, and it was called Hidden Folks. It's a Steam game.
Right.
I was just a bit like, it's kind of cool. It was a quirky little game. I thought it would be really fun to play, and I started, and I was just like, oh, this is just really flat and like, quite boring. I'm trying to think of like, because I tried to forget the games that have just been really bad. I got one. Hang on. It's like a battle royale. It's called Islands of Nine.
I've heard of that one, yeah.
Yeah, just leave it at that. Don't purchase it. Don't buy it. Don't play it. For those listening at home, guys, if you're going to take anything away from today, don't buy Islands of Nine on Steam. If you already have, I'm sorry.
What was wrong with it? What didn't you like about it?
They tried to turn like Unreal Tournament / Quake style into a battle royale, which the weapon drops were trash, the weapon types were trash, the actual game, the mechanics of the game, like they tried to incorporate bullet drop, didn't work.
Wow.
And a few other mechanics of the game just didn't work, and the timings of the circle were just really poor. They were really sporadic every game, which in some circumstances may have worked, but in this game it just didn't work. I was really gutted.
Yeah, I feel like they just had like all these ideas and like, we're going to do this, and then never actually finished any of their ideas, and it was just kind of a haphazard game. It was when the battle royales were really starting to take off, and they were like, oh, we've got a battle royale, we've got one.
That literally is it. Like, if anyone was to get that perfect, it is Zendo right now.
It does make me laugh how like when you have a battle royale game, there's certain things that make a battle royale game a good battle royale game, and it's like, this is the list of things that make a good battle royale game. And you just listed them all as the things that it didn't do well. So
Yeah, that was it. Like they really did let themselves down. Like there were aspects of it where it was, I kind of watched it and I was like, you know, it seems cool. It's got a cool concept, but the execution of the game itself it was flawed in too many places, I think.
there are so many games that do that.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I was gutted for it because it did seem like a really cool game because it kind of had that Crisis look about it as well. I was a big fan of Crisis on PC when that first launched, and when it came to console as well on PS3, and like I really enjoyed playing the Crisis series as well. So that's one of the reasons why I was drawn into it, was because it had quite a nice look about the game, but it was just the execution of the game itself just really didn't do it for me.
Yeah,
That's fair. That's fair.
all right.
What?
You're right there, Zendo.
Yeah, no, I was gonna say, what's like next for your channel then, other than the communities stuff? Like game wise, are you thinking of a new game that's like about just around the corner that you want to grind?
I'm really intrigued. I mean, obviously, you got a few RPG games coming out. I'm really intrigued by the idea of Borderlands 3. I'm a massive Borderlands fan.
Yeah, Borderlands will be fun.
Like, I watched a couple of friends actually fly out to LA and actually play the game. Like, obviously, like their launch weekend of them showing the video of the actual launch trailer, as well as being able to see the game firsthand via their channel and stuff. So it was really good to see a game, and I love the way that they've kept the concept of the style of how the game looks, but they've really defined the actual line work in the color scheme. It's just so vibrant.
Yeah,
the weapon
Borderlands
types
is
just look
super
insane
unique because of that. Like, if you think of like Borderline cosplays and stuff, all of them have to have like that makeup where it's like the outline and stuff to make it look
real
like a comic
thick,
book.
bold lines
Yeah.
outside on the outline. Yeah, and that's one thing that I love about it. It's one of those games where it is like a typical RPG style, like open world RPG, but it had its own complete genre where it was just like, you know, everything was happening all at once on the screen. Rockets were flying everywhere, grenades were here, there, and everywhere, body parts, limbs, heads, arms, everything. But it still kept it fun to play, and it wasn't too grindy either. There was a real good story behind it, and that's one of the reasons why I sort of have played through Borderlands 1 and 2 again, but on PC from consoles. So yeah, Borderlands 3 definitely. Cyberpunk 2077.
Yes,
really excited for that.
Super cool. I'm definitely gonna pick that one up.
That's it. Like, it looked kick-ass before even Keanu Reeves came up on stage.
Yeah,
Like,
right,
the
yeah.
snippets that you saw. And as soon as you see Keanu come on stage, it's like, yeah, Daddy is here. This is the one. This is the one to look out for, you know? So I'm super excited for that. But in terms of, like, an online multiplayer front, I think I'm quite excited for the new Call of Duty Modern Warfare. Going back to grassroots. A lot of people have said, oh, it's basically like a Rainbow Six Battlefield mix up, like if they had a love child or whatever, but at the same time they're running a new engine. I think the mechanics of the game are going to be completely, you know, unique to the Call of Duty like world. I mean, I'm a man of culture. I've played all different, like, you know, I've played Battlefield, I've played COD,
Yeah.
Rainbow Six Siege. I play a lot of Siege off stream, so that's like an offline game I play, and things like that. Like, and to have COD actually kind of step out of its comfort zone and try something different after so long, from being at the forefront for quite a while, it's nice to see, you know. So I mean, like any game, it's either going to sink or it's going to swim and survive. I think this game itself, Modern Warfare, is going to have a good opportunity to survive and potentially bring back the CWL and bring back COD to a new frame of life. Not so much a COD game, but a new frame of life
hope
itself.
COD comes back, but with like a new lease of life or whatever. But I can't see it happening. Can't see it happening.
Yeah. Why can't you see it happening though?
Because they nearly had me on Black Ops 4. Like, I was like, you know what? We've ditched the jetpacks. We're guns on the ground. It's still fast paced. It was a very Black Ops 2 vibe, and I was like super excited with the Blackout, because obviously the Battle Royale scene burst and everything. And then it was like a fast-paced PUBG, and I was like, nice, you know, this is what we need. And I played it a bit, and in the beta, I have to say the beta was fantastic. And I heard a rumor that they changed the tick rate from the beta to they lowered it when the game came out. And that's another reason it flopped. But I got super bored of it, and I didn't think I would. Like, I bought the game, played it at midnight, and then I was like, yeah. And literally, like, maybe a week, if that, of playing this Battle Royale, and I was just like, this isn't fun anymore. And like my friends
Yeah.
stopped playing it days afterwards because they kind of got the vibe where there was just like the kills and the wins just weren't very rewarding. And I think that's a super important thing to capture in battle royales. It's hard to capture to get a rewarding kill. And yeah, I think it just flopped, and so that was kind of like where COD lost my my last hope of trust for it.
Yeah, no, that makes perfect sense. It's like with Fortnite, it's quite triggering to try and get in, like, especially if you're playing like PC, like console. If you're playing on a console server, it's not so bad. But playing PC servers, like, I mean, I've just switched over to PC for Fortnite.
Woo!
Yeah, man, like literally
PC
season 9 I
restoration.
started. That's it, man. Like I literally just started, and I feel so comfortable using keyboard and mouse for Fortnite. But if I was to do any first-person shooter, it'd have to be like Apex. I play religiously on console, like PS4 all the way.
Really?
And, yeah, and it's the same with Call of Duty. Like I'll only ever use like the PS4 for those kinds of games. But things like Fortnite or like story RPGs are like Far Cry 5 New Dawn. I smashed through on PC. And that was that. Yeah, I really enjoyed playing it on PC because it felt smoother. Because a lot of Far Cry games, like the axes on console, just don't feel very they're not very fluent.
Yeah, I get what
It's quite jerky and it's you feel quite robust playing it. Same with like Fallout. But playing it on PC, like it's just so smooth, and that's what I really enjoy. But for some reason, Call of Duty, Apex, gotta be PS4.
See,
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough.
Oh, quite a few of our viewers, I know myself, I don't know a huge amount about DLive myself. I think I've only ever been on there once. So tell us all about DLive project. I'm really interested in this.
Fellas on it.
Okay, hang on. Let me just get my notepad out because I made loads of notes for this sales pitch right here. So DLive basically is a decentralized platform that was built on a blockchain via Lino network, Lino points. So it's got exactly the same concept as, say, Twitch, Mixer, Facebook gaming, YouTube gaming, all that sort of stuff. But the difference from DLive to these other streaming platforms is that everything is instantaneous. So when somebody, for example, if somebody was to cheer you, say an ice cream, a lemon, or a diamond, it instantaneously goes into your wallet, and you're able to support your favorite content creators. You're able to donate to other streamers with no issue or delay or lag from waiting 15 days to receive a payment or anything like that. And at the forefront, the whole community itself, like I started on DLive back in February. I done my first stream on February the 17th. So I've been on DLive for, it's like my 5th month anniversary, almost 6th month anniversary.
Congrats.
So thank you, man.
Awesome.
And and for me, like I was there pre-PewDiePie, so the pre-PewDiePie event, which I'll go on to shortly. And the reason why I transitioned from Twitch to DLive, and it's nothing against Twitch, but for me, after watching DLive for about a month, or about 3 weeks, I set up an account and started watching DLive. I was able to see the community feel and see how integrated everybody was to help and support each other. Like everyone had their individual channels, but in a weird way, we are kind of all amalgamated together and worked with each other to create a growing platform, because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's just still growing. It's very young. Still a lot of team problems. It's still going through the changes and stuff like that. But DLive essentially gives you the opportunity to have complete control and ownership of your own channel. So with Twitch, you kind of have like a 50-50 split once you reach that affiliate stage, and then obviously it's like a 70-30 split when you have partnership level. DLive basically only takes a 9% cut of anything that you get from donations or anything like that, and then it goes back into a pool for all streamers. So it's like a stream pot, which is then distributed amongst all streamers for working on the platform. And all of the Lino points.
That's pretty cool.
That's it. So everything's done via the Lino point blockchain, and it works coexistently with Ethereum as well. So for those of you that aren't too familiar with cryptocurrencies or anything like that, it's nothing to be afraid of, because you can still learn everything on a base level and grow with the platform. And that's basically what I done. And starting on DLive, it was easy to set up. They're now partnered with Restream.io, Stream Elements they're in talks with. They're currently in talks with Streamlabs. I recently was talking to a contact of mine at Streamlabs, and they were telling me that basically they just need DLive to open the floodgates, and that connectivity is done, the APIs are connected, and we can literally stream directly from Streamlabs.
I was gonna say,
Same
that'll
with
be huge
OBS
for
as
you
well.
guys. If you can stream straight from Streamlabs, then that would be really good.
Yeah. That's it. So at the moment, you have to use a segregated stream UMTP and stream key to be able to link to DLive from a streaming platform, such as if you were to use like normal OBS or Streamlabs or XSplit, you'd have to use the stream key and stream URL to connect to DLive. But obviously, that being said, where we are in talks at the moment with Streamlabs to open up the floodgates and basically have that fluent connectivity, so you can just choose that as a drop down in the stream, like wherever you want to go to, and stream directly from there. Another beautiful thing as well is DLive are not partial to enable you to stream to multiple platforms. You can stream anywhere you want at any time. You don't have to be exclusive to DLive. You can restream to Twitch. So for myself, for example, I restream to both Twitch, Facebook, and Twitter on my promotional weeks. So I'll have 1 week of the month where I just do a promo week of promoting DLive and obviously helping support the network to grow it. And I'll stream to Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch all at the same time. To just talk about DLive and give people an insight of what it's about and what you can do with it, you know?
That is interesting, but then surely on the Twitch end, like if you're restreaming to Twitch, then surely their TOS will kick in and it'll be like, well, you're restreaming a thing, right?
Technically speaking, yes, that is correct. If
Unless you're not an affiliate.
Exactly. If you're an affiliate or a partner, to that reason is the reason. That's why when I became verified partner on DLive in March, I revoked my affiliation and partnership. Well, I basically hit like the partnership level last year on Twitch, so I was hitting an average of 75 to 80 concurrent viewers a stream. Signed the paperwork, sent it off. They were like, yeah, cool, let's get this going. And then I took a break from streaming for a while. I was like, I need to just have a bit of a break, which I know it seems stupid, but personal reasons, I stepped away. And then when I came back, I kind of felt that for me, I needed there's too much emotional attachment in Twitch, and that's why when I heard about DLive in December last year, I thought, I'm going to take the plunge, have a look, made an account, started, and I haven't been back to Twitch since. Until today.
Fair enough, yeah.
That's pretty interesting.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, because we've got a friend who did one stream on DLive, and he was going to make it like a regular thing, but then he changed his mind.
It was with the PewDiePie thing happened.
Yeah.
So do you want to talk about that quickly? For those who don't know what happened with the PewDiePie thing.
Yeah, so a lot of us people that started before the PewDiePie event, we basically call it the pre-PewDiePie movement. Right. But basically, DLive have partnered with PewDiePie for him to exclusively live stream on DLive. So he still makes his YouTube videos, still uploads to his channel on YouTube, but whenever he does a live event or sort of like a charity event, he exclusively does the live stream on DLive.
Right.
And that's with his investment into DLive and his partnership with them. Like, obviously, I don't know the terms and conditions of their relationship, but in terms of the actual growth itself, like it created mass influx for DLive. There was so many people within the first 3 days. There was 257,000 accounts created on DLive when he announced on that YouTube video that he was going to be streaming on DLive. So for us that were already on the platform, it was very chaotic because we started streaming on this platform that was relatively small. You know, the viewers, the CCU was very low because obviously the channel in itself, it was streamers watching streamers. We were all supporting each other, and it was going around in circles, and we were working together to create this new platform. Then the PewDiePie movement happened, and a lot of people that watch PewDiePie, obviously, you know, over 80 million subscribers on YouTube, they caught wind of this, and then that's what I mean. So all these people just all of a sudden heard him announce about being on DLive, and boom, everything just changed. The dynamics changed. I was streaming at that point. I just decided to go full time with streaming, so I wasn't even at this level where I am now. I was a lot, you know, for me, the channel itself was still infant. It was still very young. And this whole influx of people just come into the stream. Like, there was a list of streamers who were regular on the platform. They were announced as being regular streamers. So go and check these people out. So the view numbers went from 20 to 30 viewers a stream up to 100, 200, 250 viewers a stream. Whoa. And it was next level. Like, it was so crazy.
That's
and
really
hectic.
Cool, yeah.
It was really good for the platform. It created a lot of awareness. And it's created this opportunity for us to be able to actually be on D Live and be proud of being on D Live. You know, we're proud to be on D Live because we're now being recognized as a streaming platform, and we are still streamers. We're not Twitch dropouts. We're not Mixer, sellouts. We're not people that have failed on YouTube. We're not people that have failed at doing Facebook gaming. We are D Live streamers. We are a D Live platform. This is us. This is what we do. You know, and we've all worked together, and we've all worked so hard. The staff, the Guardians who mod the platform. And then the streamers themselves, and then also the mods within the streams. Like all of these people, like all of us have just come together and just created such a great platform to be a part of. And again, that's shorthandedly thanks to PewDiePie for creating a bit more awareness about that, you know?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's
so,
awesome.
Yeah, so...
I think that's a good time to switch to your clips and see what's going on in... see what's everything... project over at D Live. So
yeah, these clips are scary.
We're gonna watch these together, yeah?
Give me a sec. Yeah, I knew these knew you guys would be in the wrong order because reasons.
I've got the first one is Sunday Song Request,
yeah,
Halberd.
That's the first one, yeah.
Alright, cool.
You're floating. Oh my god. Right, there we go. Fixed it. All good. Okay, yeah, that's the first one. So we'll hit 3, 2, 1, play.
Hit the follow as well, my dude. Thank you so much. Yeah, good. I'm glad you're well, mate. I'm glad you're well. I'm not doing too bad. I'm not doing too bad. I kind of want to keep these weapons.
Yeah.
Do I want to listen to this song?
Yeah, lemon.
No, we don't want to. Yo, thank you for the lemon, dude.
Ice cream's a good choice.
Yo. I sound like I'm really drunk, but I promise you I'm not.
Alright, it's all good.
I think this is an.
You guys are wondering what lemons and bits and everything, lemons and ice creams are and everything. For you Twitch guys,
You can't
it's
escape
just
your
basically
fate.
bits,
Sorry,
but
but
different
it's-
amounts. So lemon
You're
is like
mine now.
1, ice cream's like
Yeah,
10,
that's it, man.
diamonds
There we
100,
go. My
and
weekend's been
there's
good.
the
Good.
higher
Yo,
ones
Devil's
are
Nightmare. What's up, bro? Yeah, so like just a quick rundown of Lino points. So each Lino point is valued at 0.01 Thank you, man.
Yeah,
USD, like
it's like,
0.012 USD.
So a cent.
it's like a
cent,
cent. Yeah, and that's pretty
essentially.
much what
Yeah,
one
but-
bit is, so that's why I use the...
But that 0.2 comes into play when you get to larger donation amounts. So where like 1 lemon is a Lino point, an ice cream is 10 Lino points. I think you're gonna see in this next clip.
I was gonna
here,
say, this
yeah,
was actually a really good transition here.
yeah. So this was my first global partner stream. This was when I got announced that I officially made it as like a global partner. We had hit this new level, you know. So it was kind of like a celebration. Like I got the Super Mario suit, and I thought, you know what, screw it. I planned to play video games that day, but I didn't in the end. So yeah, this is basically like a trail of people, because with Twitch and bits and stuff, you kind of can only cheer so many at a certain time. You have to like choose that set amount that you want to cheer at one time, don't you?
I think you can spam it, but it's more efficient to just drop 100. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's what I mean. So with D Live, you can literally, there's like 5 tabs underneath. So you've got the lemon, which you can see here, the ice cream, diamonds, Ninja Guineas, which is basically 1,000 Lino, and then Ninjet, which is like 10,000 Lino points, which equates to $120.
Yeah.
So as you'll see from this clip, that it's literally just everything just spammed into the chat.
I got it.
So yeah.
Alright, are we gonna watch this second clip,
Yeah.
yeah?
So let's watch this. So 3, 2, 1, play.
This? What is this? You guys? You guys have gone absolutely ham. Alexandria, thank you so much for the freaking diamonds. Chris, 7420.
Yeah, lemon.
Drop Dead Zen.
Lemon.
Just subscribe.
Ah, clip buffered. There we go. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm getting
Nice.
goosebumps now just thinking about it.
That is. It adds up, right? You know.
Yo.
If you guys want to try and replicate the effect, I might do it. Yeah,
Just a complete wall of bits.
Just looking at that is actually making my eyes go a little bit funny. That's amazing.
Yeah, that's really cool. And it's not the same names either. Like, it's not just one guy doing it, do you know?
Wow,
Yeah,
that's
so-
amazing. I love that suit, dude.
Thank you, man.
It's awesome. I think it's in the next clip too.
The
The matching tie just brings it all together. It's great.
All right, so the third clip. Are we ready for this one?
I kind of want that. Yes.
I'm
I'm
not.
Alright.
We've not got the suit on in the third clip by the looks of it.
Nah. I
Wait, do I
think
have
this
the
is the
volume
giveaway
the
winner.
same?
All right.
Yeah, this is the giveaway winner. So, 3, 2, 1, play.
Yeah, I get too excited and this sort of stuff.
No, it's all good. This is what we like to see. So the giveaway winner is Ship Titan. Yeah.
Yeah. So like once a month, I try to do like a giveaway for just everybody that comes into the stream and stuff. Because at the end of the day, like if it wasn't for everybody that watches the channel and supports the channel, I wouldn't be where I am kind of today, being able to do what I do and stuff. So yeah, like at least one giveaway or 2 giveaways a month, whether it's like X Game or energy drink, or I try to work with as many people as I can to promote these and do these giveaways and stuff. So. A lot of the stuff that I give away is bought for out of like my own money, so I literally would just buy a load of stuff, and I'm just like, right, you guys have been amazing. Here you go. But yeah, it's
I really like the energy, man.
I like how, and then that's something I really love about your streams is that how high energy it is. People have bursts of energy when they stream, but you seem to just have like that constant energy. I guess that's X Gamer get it for you. Like, I'm currently a G Fuel man, but I could be persuaded. I could be persuaded.
Well, we can chat further detail after the stream.
For sure.
All right, should we go back to the original scene then, Zendo, and we'll start in segment 2. Is that cool?
Yes, Dad.
I'm sorry, what did you say?
I said yes, Dad.
It's daddy to you.
Oh my. Right, so we'll go to the first of our 2 topics then today, and the first topic is sponsorship. So
see, these segments are just so nice. These segues.
We've got to keep in mind, I think that generally speaking, we're normally aimed mainly at sort of more affiliate level to the people that we're talking to, right? So when it comes to like sponsorship, what are your thoughts on it? Like the right time to start looking into it, like whether it's a good idea for like people that are affiliate level, that kind of thing, and also like what it's done for you. So what are your thoughts on that project?
When I first started streaming, like, it's everybody's dream to have these sponsors where you get loads of free gear and, you're sat there with your G Fuel or X Gamer and you've got, all your kits all paid for and sent to you free by these people, these companies and stuff. Mm-hmm. But what you need to remember is that there's nothing's given to you for free in this world. Like, everything's given at a price, whether that be your own time, your own effort, whether it be your own endorsements yourself. Like, I never really started getting any sort of interest for sponsorships or anything like that until I had a regular sort of viewership. For me, there are a lot of companies out there at the moment that will have their own branding and their own company, like their own sort of product, that they'll be like, right, buy like 3 of our products and we'll send you stuff. But you've got to buy it first to get your affiliate code to be able to promote our services. Like, well, if a company really wants to work with you, they will believe in how you will portray their product and they'll send it to you regardless, right? Mm-hmm. So my first ever sponsorship that I kind of gained was Control Freak, the thumbstick grip company.
I used to use those all the time, yeah.
Exactly, there we go. But prior to that, I had maybe 4 companies that sold similar products that basically had messaged me on Twitter DMs and said, look, if there's different tiered systems, like you've got the bronze package, the silver, the gold, and the platinum, but you've got to buy their products to promote their products. Now, I completely understand that, but again, going to sponsorship or affiliation, technically speaking, if they really want to work with you as a content creator, as an influencer, they would send you their products free. So for those,
it's got to be a symbiotic relationship, right? You can't
exactly.
It can't be like, hey, you buy your stuff, you buy our stuff, then you say how great it is, and then we might give you some money. Do you know what I mean? Like, it needs to be, good for both parties. Like that's why you don't want to accept. One of the biggest Twitch advice that I got like really early on was don't accept the first sponsorship deal you get. And I've had a company, it was an esports like Twitch organization, and then they reached out to me and was like, hey, we're doing this. I'm like, I'm not really centered around esports. Like, I don't think we're a good match for each other, and you need to, while it's really cool that you get that opportunity and like it's really flattering, and it's like someone wants to work with you because of what you've done, is again like, are you the right fit? And it needs to be like that symbiotic. You need to be able to do something for them, because at the end of the day, like, these businesses and stuff are just that, they're businesses, they're trying to make money, sure, and Twitch is like their advertising platform, so that's what you're doing for them. You're like sending traffic their way. And if you are streaming with like 3 viewers every stream and you're like, why I got in sponsorships, what do you actually offer sponsors? Like, it's got to be like give and take, right?
Yeah, and that's exactly it. I think you kind of hit the nail on the head. Like, I never really got looked at until I started hitting an average of like 15 to 20 viewers a stream. And then, even then, it was more the like companies that were kind of trying to get something for nothing out of myself. Because whether you're doing this as a hobby or as a business, or whether you want this to be like a full-time job or anything like that, at the end of the day, your time is so precious. And if you're spending a lot of it promoting a company that aren't really going to help you promote you and give you kind of the help that you are giving them, then it just becomes a one-way street, and it's very difficult. And so that's why when I started with Control Freak and they offered me the opportunity, the power of social media enables you, especially Twitter, like, you're able to speak to anybody, anyone that's available on Twitter, you can talk to them. And it was just by chance that I had basically, my ex-partner bought me a couple of thumbstick grips, and I thought, I'm going to give these a whirl. They look quality, like we played COD together and stuff. And I tweeted it out, and I said, look, for my first stream, I'm going to be using these. And it was at that moment, by chance, that they were doing like a recruitment, and they DM'd me directly on Twitter and said, look, we've seen your photo from Instagram that you put on Twitter. Can we, speak in further detail? And it was at this point that I just broke 500 followers on Twitch. And, it was a great opportunity, because I knew the size of Control Freak compared to, say, for example, Fatal Grips, which is quite a well-known brand that do a different style of grip for controllers. And it was quite funny, because literally 3 weeks prior to Control Freak offering me sponsorship or partnership with them for their grips, Fatal Grips actually DM'd me and said, look, you can enter one of our tiers by spending like $100, pay for shipping, and then you get given a code. And I kind of sat there, and at the time, I was like, I don't really have money to spend on this kind of stuff. So for me, I would rather work hard and wait until the opportunity is promoted to me or approached to me via sponsorship or partnership for me to make a move. And then 3 weeks later, I declined the offer. 3 weeks later, Control Freak came along and said, look, here you go. Here's the contract. This is what you have to do on a weekly basis. Do 2 streams a month on our Twitch channel. And then we basically send you a care package every month of new updated grips, or grips for you to do giveaways for your channel. Like, you don't have to pay for anything. We'll send it to you. The only thing that I had to pay for was the customs, because it was coming from America. I had to pay at the post office the small custom fee to get them, to take them home. Yeah. So for me, there, like, sponsorships, they are huge in this industry, but it's not the be-all and end-all. Just keep grinding, keep working hard, and the right opportunity will come to you. And you'll know when it comes to you, because they will offer you something that no other company will offer you. They'll offer you something for your time. They won't offer you something for your money. They'll offer you something for your time and your expertise. Because at the end of the day, if anybody can buy anything. At some point, anybody can buy anything. Money's just an object, but time is, is priceless. Yeah. So if they want to work with you because of the content that you create and your time, then, go for it.
Banging. Mr. Sendo, then, have you got any thoughts on that you haven't already voiced?
No, but I do need to interject that I'm now affiliated with Razer, and I forgot to put in the, which is really cool, and I do want to speak about that, but I forgot to put it in. Part of the condition is this retard forgot to put it in the stream titles. I've just put it in now, but at the end of my stream titles, I have to put Razer affiliate. And this
Yeah.
dumbass didn't. So Razor, I'm sorry. It's my first stream. Let me off.
It's all right. We'll edit this bit out. It's
Yeah,
fine.
it's fine. Yeah, we definitely edit these
No, we
things.
won't.
It's fine. Yeah. But yeah, no, I think with the Razor thing, it's a product that I've used for years, a brand that I've used for years and stuff, and to have that opportunity, if you don't know, they've launched an affiliate program recently, really recently, and I applied for it and obviously got it, which is really cool. And now part of the condition is that I've got to put that in the stream title. Also in the panels, if you go down to my panels, I'm going to do a command, but if you go down to my panels, there's a Razer one now. And if you click that link, they'll take you to the Razer store. And if you are thinking about buying a Razer product, I'm not saying buy one on my behalf, but if you're thinking about upgrading the mouse or whatever, then use the link and I'll get a little percentage of that and it helps the channel. So that is an awesome thing.
And that's another thing as well, is companies that genuinely believe in you as a content creator will offer you a monetary incentive instead of just a product incentive. Especially like the size of Razer, like they're massive. Same with SteelSeries. That's it. And Noble Chairs, Halberd gaming desks. There's a lot of companies out there that can offer you these monetary sort of rewards for your hard work and efforts for promoting their products. And that's another form of, because at the end of the day, when you're full-time streaming, we're all self-employed. If we can't make this work, then we don't eat.
Which you actually are. If you guys didn't know, Project is a full-time streamer. This is like how he makes his, the bread on the table.
That's exactly it. So I was streaming today, started earlier, finished earlier, and to be here. So for me, the flexibility is amazing, but at the same time, it's also the freedom to be able to work with brands that help also chip into my monthly salary, so to speak. So, opportunities will rise. Just keep working hard and just think to yourself, create a community around your channel and your, because it's not just Twitch streamers as well. It's also, you could be a game blogger, vlogger. It doesn't have to be gaming orientated. It can be linked with gaming, but these companies can still work with you. So,
I wanted to say as well, when I was telling Mellar, like, excited, like, oh, I got a Razer affiliate, he was like, he didn't know what Razer was, so he was like, oh,
No,
are you sure? He was like,
are
you sure it's a safe company? Are you sure?
That's not what I said.
You were like,
God.
oh,
You're putting words in my mouth, then, though. I know what a Razer Naga is. I didn't put two and two together. You said Razer just on its own. I was like, what the hell is that? But then you're like, oh, they're the ones that make the hardware. And I was like, oh yeah, I know.
can we get some Fs in chat for Razer?
Some F's in chat.
Zendo's no Razer affiliation.
Mellar, your thoughts on sponsorship? I want to know.
I think sponsorship is a bit of a minefield for smaller streamers, as so many potential pitfalls. And I think quite a lot of like affiliates and like smaller streamers, I think they kind of see sponsorship, like getting sponsored, as a bit of like a sort of a gold star, as I'm sponsored now. But I think quite a lot of companies have kind of gathered that, and that you do hear of like people, companies that are basically just taking the piss essentially, and are sort of using smaller streamers that think that way, and they're getting streamers, like smaller streamers, to sponsor them and giving them nothing for it. Like at all, and basically like you say, it's your time, it's your brand, and you're essentially giving your time and energy to a brand that's giving you nothing for it, and there's absolutely no point in doing that whatsoever. There's another consideration that goes in similar to a conversation that we had on, I think it was Bob the Canadian Guy's episode, when we were talking about merchandise, where there's a potential to sort of like jump in too early and appear like you're kind of in it for the money. And if people get that vibe from you, they're probably gonna dip. So it's something that you need to be careful of. But then once you get to the point where like you're at the point where Project is at, or Project was at, I would say probably a few months ago, you get to this point where you do find that instead of these sponsors that just want to sort of take the mickey out of you, you do start getting approached by like sponsors that actually give a damn, and that's the point where you want to sort of, what's the word, sort of strike when the iron is hot, I think.
Yeah.
Is the right term. But like seriously, like so many people get hung up on the idea of being sponsored. I've always wanted to be sponsored. I really feel like that is such a mistake. It's something that you just need to allow to happen organically, as it were.
Yeah, 100%. That's kind of one of the things I was going to tie up with is organic endorsement. And it's where companies will start to work. They'll seek you to work with you.
Yeah.
And that will help you massively. One, because it's a massive pat on the back for yourself because you've just stuck to your guns and you've worked so hard and someone's approached you to want to work with you. Like, that's huge. Like, instead of actively sending, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I've sent a lot of emails and a lot of Twitter DMs and even tweets in general to try and, work with larger
I
brands.
have as well, yeah.
Exactly, because you just want to see, you kind of want to test the water, but to have somebody actively approach you because of how you are as a person or a content creator in your channel and your network and your community, it's huge. So yeah, massive word of advice: just smash out, keep grinding, and it will come to you at some point. And don't sell out too early.
Yeah, I like I say, I'm finding that with the Raider thing. Like, it's it's really nice that they've, obviously I applied for it, but they have come to me and be like, yeah, you are good enough to be in this like bracket of our streamers that we will, help and affiliate and stuff. And like with this Raider thing, there's also another side to it. I need to look more into it, but it's called like Razor Quest. I don't think they've started it properly yet, but there's challenges to hit.
Razor Quest.
Yeah, there's challenges to hit, and then you can get like featured on their website, featured on their stream on their Twitch channel, which is obviously really great exposure and stuff, and that's more incentive to work with them. But again, it's like it's reading what someone said in the chat. Sorry, I didn't grab your name. Always read what. Yeah, there you go, Silly Phil. Read what you sign. It's so important. Like, I didn't physically sign anything. I don't think. Maybe I did. But like you've got to read every single thing, just because there might be a bullet point in there at the end where it's like, oh yeah, and we also get half of the revenue that you make on Twitch. And then if you if there's a silly clause like that in there, you need
your soul is mine.
Whoa,
yeah. Well, you laugh. Funny
soul.
you should say that. I've recently endured this kind of not torture, but I've gone through something like this with a company, a PC company. That's they have a reputation here in the UK now. But what they've done is yeah. So they've basically taken on they've gone through this whole drive of having larger viewed streamers. Yeah, no worries, dude. They've had like larger viewed streamers that have joined their team, and then they've kind of ceased to promote their services, and then they've disbanded the team and taken on a group of smaller viewed streamers via Twitch, and then they don't get anything in return for their efforts, any sales or use the codes to get discount, but we don't get anything for it. And for me personally, I've been tied into a contract, and I will be until September, but they know full well that I will no longer be promoting their services anymore. So technically speaking, I am unable to actually become endorsed or work with any company that is a competitor to said company, but there's nothing stopping me from seeking out new opportunities. So yeah, just be very careful, because obviously there's a lot of things that they promised wasn't in the contract. I signed the contract, just kind of going with it and thinking, they've said this and this, I'm going to trust them, embezzle that level of trust, and then nothing's happened from it. So yeah, just be very careful.
Yeah, because obviously there are these competitor companies where it's not like G Fuel or X Gamer, but it's like Gamer Jizz, I don't know, and it's like an age drink, and just because they want to sponsor you, hashtag TM it, trademark, all good. But just because they want to work with you,
please don't ever bring out a product
Gamer Jizz.
that's called Gamer Jizz, unless it's like hand glue, like that Gamer Goo stuff. The hand stuff, the hand gel.
I don't know, I don't think it's that much different from bathwater.
Get your Gamer Jizz shaker now.
Low key, I've got mine, but shh, don't tell no one.
Yeah. That's actually our new sponsor. Bathwater for Gamer Jizz.
Gamer Jizz is the male bathwater.
My point was, don't go for it just because it's a company that's reached for you. Even it might even seem like a good deal, but you want to endorse products that you're happy with yourself. If you wouldn't use
Yeah.
it yourself, why are you trying to share that with your viewers and your community? Why that's the point I'm trying to get out of. Why
Yeah.
you know.
I think if you get approached, if it's the person first one that approaches you, you're probably going to feel quite like it's a massive compliment and honoured.
Yeah.
But yeah, you definitely need to look at it objectively and really think, is this a good idea for me and my channel?
That's it. Because at the end of the day, it is your channel. It's your business, right? So you don't want to be selling game images on your channel in 5 years' time. They
Exactly.
decide to throw a cat over their head or something. That anything can happen.
I don't know. You might not get banned though, so.
Oh, that's true. That's true. But
You can't say shit. You can't say shit. We've got to cut that talk because Twitch doesn't like you.
Yeah,
talking
ears
about
are
other
listening.
streamers.
Ears are listening.
Ears are
Jeez.
listening.
All right. Should we move on to the next topic then, Mr. Zendo?
That sounds
it's
just
safe.
dandy. I can't remember what it is.
All right. The next topic is loosely streaming platforms. Do you want to introduce this one or?
Yeah, so obviously we've got Twitch and D Live here. This is the most ambitious crossover, but let's talk about some other streaming platforms because literally the only other one I can think of is Mixer,
YouTube.
and
Facebook gaming.
Yeah, okay, yeah,
Yeah.
Facebook. I know Stone Mountain 64 streams exclusively to Facebook, and he's had a lot of success out of that, which is interesting. And I know Mixer. If you want to stream from from Xbox to Twitch directly, you can't even use your own webcam. But if you went to Mixer straight off the Xbox, without going through your computer and a capture card and all that, then they help you and everything. And I suppose because Mixer's a Microsoft thing, but I just thought that was really interesting that they limit you on that. So what do you guys think?
Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, with streaming platforms, it is, obviously you don't, it's hard because you don't want other people using other platforms. You want them to solely use your platform.
Yeah.
From the head of the table, you want Twitch, when they first came about and they changed to Twitch.tv, they wanted everybody to be Twitch. Twitch has grown, then Mixer came about, then obviously YouTube's always been there, but then YouTube gaming came about, and then Facebook gaming came about, and there are so many streaming platforms. You've got V Live, VK Live, Nemo TV.
I've never heard of any of those.
No, I haven't heard of those.
Yeah, Cyber Game. You got Livehouse.in, Ustream. There's so many other platforms. Even Instagram tried doing a live gaming platform called InstaGib.
What?
Yeah. So InstaGib is another platform. It kind of died a slow death, but there are so many other platforms that you can stream on. But I think in the foreground it is Twitch, Facebook, Mixer, YouTube. Now D Live, I think, is definitely coming
Since
up through the ranks.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it
Definitely, more and more people are coming across to D Live as it goes. I think when we looked at Q3, there was 72 million accounts now registered. D Live, I think it was something like that. Something stupid like that. I think. Hang on. Let me just find the tweet and I'll tell you the exact figures because that sounds a bit preposterous. But they tweeted it out not long ago.
Just in the meantime, while you're looking at that, Zendo, what do you reckon on this?
What about the different platforms?
Yeah.
I thought about going to different platforms, especially D Live. That was the main one. It was just before or just after the PewDiePie thing, and I'm like, is Twitch right for me? Maybe I can get a bigger following on D Live. But then that whole starting from scratch thing really scared me. And kudos to you for actually doing that and starting from scratch and doing it again and building that community. I think it'd be really hard to coax is the wrong word, but shepherd your viewers over to that other platform because people are finicky. They do what they want, which is fine. You do you. But I think it was just too much of a leap, and I made too much success already here. I didn't want to throw that away just for a chance to go for the D Live bubble that was thing. And also it really put me off. And we had an issue today about it. They haven't sorted out clips, which I think not properly, which is an integral part of Twitch, I think. And even a part of this show, we have a clip section for segment 3. and like I say, I think they missed the mark on that. And yeah, there's a couple other things like not rules. There's how they enforce rules.
Right.
And there's some grey areas there, which I wasn't too happy about. So yeah, I don't really have any real coherent thoughts on that. I don't think. I'm just
Fair
rambling.
enough.
So Mellar, you go.
No. First of all, Project. No, if you found that information, you finish your point.
Yeah.
Oh,
Literally,
yeah.
I was very ambitious with the numbers that I gave you.
Okay.
Right, let me read that. Can we just go back 2 seconds?
I know
Very-
the fucking bells, Miss Kitten. Fuck me. And there's a church literally right here. Me and
So-
Project are in the same fucking town, so you can probably hear them too.
I can hear them. They're not that far away from
There
me.
you go.
So there's been 34 million hours watched on DLive in Q2. That's what I meant. So it wasn't 72 million. So scrap that.
Yeah.
Shut up, Project.
Not a
You're talking waffle, talking smack. But there's 34 million hours watched, 3.2 million hours streamed. There's now over 257,000 unique channels that stream directly on DLive now.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So in 6 months, this has grown from 23,000. Obviously, PewDiePie being a massive help in that, but it's still organically growing via, more and more people streaming to this platform, which means more and more people are getting to know that. Like the whole thing of transitioning from Twitch to DLive, your true supporters will follow you wherever you go.
Yeah.
Like the people that have watched my stream when I was on Twitch and they've come across to support me on DLive, it was crazy. I'm so lucky. I still don't get it now. My gameplay is trash, but they came across the DLive. That's it. So they came across the DLive and supported me here, as well as now meeting more and more new people, and the community is growing ever stronger because of the everyone's in a similar position, trying to grow from scratch. So everyone can relate and understand. Whereas with Twitch, because it's so established, and everybody wants to be the next Ninja, the next Tim the Tapman, the next Valkyrie, the next you've got so many big Twitch streamers here that they want to, they're trying their hardest to be up there with that. And for that reason, it's going to be very difficult for people on Twitch. And I'm not saying that because it's Twitch. I mean, I've experienced Twitch. I know what it's like. It is very tough. It's constant. It's round the clock. If you want to do this full time, you have to be literally every part of you has to be ingrained into Twitch to be able to achieve a full-time business out of Twitch. But that being said, the numbers are there to support you with Twitch.
Yeah, there's more chance of someone like popping by your stream on DLive just because it's quicker to scroll down the list for the thing. But on Twitch, when you build a community, that community is that much bigger. And I think that's one of the inherent differences. I don't know how long the bells are going to go on for. I can shut the window and maybe that'll help, but I will be more roasty. Where was I going with that? Shit, I've lost my mind. Oh wait, the bells have just stopped.
Community numbers.
Yeah. So one of the great things about streaming platforms in general is and how I met Mellar and stuff with Virtue, our previous guests. It's almost a snowball effect. You meet them, they meet you, their viewers there. You hang out in their stream, you notice the names and you recognize their names when they pop into your stream and stuff. And I'm sure you guys, some of you guys that followed Project here to my channel and to the show, may watch a Mellar stream or my stream or something. And it's that snowball effect that brings more people in, I think, from Twitch than versus DLive. But then I think the DLive people almost feel like they're in the same club because, hey, we're DLive streamers, and that they feel more, I don't know, because they're a minority, they stick together more. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that's 100%.
Yeah.
It depends, because a lot of people that come into my stream, we give them such an inviting and welcoming feel. because I know what it's like to transition from Twitch to D Live and that whole change. Like, it can be very scary for some people. Like, it's an unfamiliar platform. You don't know anybody. It's like going to a party on your own and trying to make friends with people. You don't know who the hell you're talking to, who the hell they are, or whatever. And it's exactly the same concept. Like, you've kind of got your community here on Twitch. You've already got something set up here and based. But then you go to a new party, and you're just there like, oh, I don't know anybody. I don't really know who to talk to. I don't know where to go to, where are the toilets? And you don't know where to ask because you don't know anybody. So you're kind of this shy sort of, wet mess that's bursting for a slash, and you just that kind of can be what it feels like when you go to a new platform. Like, I've never been on Mixer.
Right.
I've never been on Mixer. I've watched a few streams on Facebook Gaming, and I've been on YouTube Gaming, but I've never set foot on Mixer to actively watch a stream and see how it works, because I'm so unfamiliar with the concept of, was it Sparks and, the layout and stuff like that. Like, that's what I mean. Like, Mellar's just sat there like, huh? What? And I'm exactly the same. Whereas if I go on to, I know Twitch and D Live now, I go on them, I literally just spend all my time I don't even pay for Netflix or Sky or anything like that. I just watch D Live on TV.
Fantastic. That's amazing.
That's cool. I don't know. There's some cool Netflix shows. I need my Netflix and I need my Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime, get a free sub to anyone's channel on Twitch.
Oh, there you go.
Had to get that in. Shameless plug.
It couldn't have been any worse than the Razor plug earlier.
That was related to the topic.
Shots fired!
All right.
Shots fired!
I'm just going to drink from my Bitrated mug.
I love that. Those mugs are amazing, by the way, fellas. They are cool.
Oh, thank you.
If you haven't got yours now, chat, check out the merch below.
Oh my god, you've added a thing to your bot as well, Mr. Zendo.
There it is. There it is, chat.
Well, I just
there
did
it
the
is.
command, so.
I love the fact.
Carry on.
I love the fact that between the three of us, we've kind of got different levels in terms of different platforms. I think most people, when they start streaming, the first thing that they'll think of is Twitch, because it's the biggest one. So we've got Project, who was on Twitch and has moved to another platform. We've got Mr. Zendo, who is on Twitch and has considered moving to another platform and has decided, at least for now, not to. And you've got me, who is on Twitch and is quite happy to stay there. Now, the main reason why I would say that is because I don't stream for numbers or viewers or whatever. I stream because I it's fun. I want to stream with like my friends and meet new people, and you can do that on Twitch without moving platform. And I'm already comfortable there, so I'm like, well, what would be the point in me moving to another platform? Because all of my friends are already on there. I'm not looking for more growth, more money, or anything. I may as well just stay on Twitch.
Yeah, that's fair.
And I've not really had a huge amount of sort of contact with a lot of the other stream platforms. I think it's not really streaming, but I premiered a video on YouTube once, which is kind of similar because you've got the chat going up and all this kind of thing, but not really the same. I've been on D Live once, watching a stream. I've never even seen Mixer. Facebook Live, never really seen it, so it's not really something that I've really had much of a thought of. But when I did go on D Live, when one of our mates went on there as a bit of a tester, it was a very interesting experience for, well, really all of us. Sort of the numbers were quite interesting because they were different to what he would normally have had before. The interaction was interesting because a lot of people did come along at the beginning, like sort of the fans, the mods and all that kind of thing, and then it all sort of went very quiet for a while and all that kind of thing. And the vibe that I got from D Live, I hope this is fair, but I remember it reminded me of Twitch back in 2008, I think. Back when it was really small, and it was so. I mean, it's still got bugs now, but it was really buggy back then. And there seemed to be a lot of bugs on like UI bugs and stuff on D Live. But the community, because it's quite a small community, it all feels like, because on Twitch you have different communities. Like certain streamers will have a community that all stick together, and they'll have like a community of friends that are also streamers. And there's lots and lots of different communities on Twitch. But on D Live, it kind of feels like the entire of D Live is all one community, and like everyone
that's cool. I like that way of explaining it.
But I also feel like Twitch had that kind of feel back in the day, so I think it's all part of the kind of the life cycle of the whole thing. So if D Live does explode like Twitch did, it will probably end up more like Twitch is now, several years down the line.
Yeah, that's very fair in saying to be, but then that, at the same time, that's kind of the same with anything, really. I think, like, you know, when you start getting more and more numbers, it will tend to grow and grow and grow, and then like it's like a click will then break off into multiple different clicks where people just gel with other people better than others. So I mean, with the numbers on D Live, like obviously I don't know how long ago you went on D Live up until now. Like
it was the PewDiePie thing.
Yeah. So since then there has been a monumentous amount of changes. In terms of UI fixes, you know, transitions from, you know, chat and the fixes with bugs in chat, mobile device, things like that. So in terms of what it's actually achieved in such a short space of time, it's taken Twitch like 8 years to do so.
Yeah.
It's taken D Live 6 months.
Yeah.
In that respect.
Yeah. That is a fair point. And Silly Phil just said how D Live handles the growth will determine that, which is
that's exactly it. Like,
it's very true.
And that's the thing. Like, I mean, if I'm going to be brutally honest, and it's nothing against D Live at all, it's just from user experience. When shit hit the fan in terms of numbers, so like it was very difficult to juggle all the balls and keep all the plates spinning.
Yeah.
And a couple fell off, a few balls dropped off, and a few people left D-Live because the way things were handled. Whereas now, where they've made changes to... Because before the verified partner and global, the requirements that are set now, it was different like pre-PewDiePie.
Yeah.
So I was the verified partner before PewDiePie came to the platform, but to reach verified partner, you only had to lock in 2,000 Lino points to the platform, which is like a platform investment. And you didn't even have to have an average viewership. To get that, you just needed to stream a certain amount of time and lock in Lino and gain a certain amount of followers.
I'd imagine that's changed now.
Massively. So now they've integrated a new criteria for an affiliate, which is no average viewers, but certain amount of followers, and I think it's locked in Lino. I haven't checked the updates of that, but it's locked in Lino points and time streamed on the platform. And same with verified partner and then global. So global partner, you need to hit 150 concurrent viewers, average viewers over 2 months, earn 150,000 Lino over 2 months, lock in 50,000 Lino, and then have 3,000 followers and go from there. So it's more of like, not an elitist, but it's kind of expressing that if you are full-time on this platform, this is the kind of area you need to be. And then verified partners after that, which is similar to, say, Twitch. Like, it's between Twitch affiliate and like Twitch partner kind of thing. But with D Live, in such a short space of time, it has evolved and adapted very well to its situation in terms of numbers and growth. Whereas with Twitch, it's been very much, it's just been the same cycle. Like, they've made changes, they've updated. I think, Silly Phil's literally just said it.
Just say it.
But like with Twitch, there's been updates, but there haven't been like changes that have massively affected the platform. Like there's been changes to the algorithm of how you get featured on the homepage for Twitch, and there's been changes to the criteria of, you know, when you put in your titles and using hot tags, like tags and stuff like that. It's all changed like that. But I think because Twitch have set this standard early on, it's going to be very difficult for them to make an excelling change. They've kind of got it already, if that makes sense. Whereas D Live now, and it's the same with, to be fair, YouTube Gaming are making a lot of changes. Facebook Gaming have made a lot of changes over the past 6 months. I believe Mixer recently just done away with Sparks as well, which is one of their massive. It's basically like Twitch getting away with bits.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So that's what I heard recently. So
Yeah, I think in conclusion, you got to decide, like, 'cause there are a lot of options out there, and yeah, you got to decide what's right for you essentially. But do your research first, before look before you leap if you're going to change platform.
100%.
For absolute sure. But I mean, it depends why you stream as well. If you like me and you just stream for fun, stay where you're comfortable. It's all good.
Yeah, that's cool.
That's
I
it.
think that's a good place to wrap. We've got go to section 3, because we've got lots of fun to have there. So just real quick, I'll talk about section 3. It's clip show, a bit like the UK show Snog, Marry, Avoid. We'll watch. It's not 3, it's 4, isn't it? Or is it 3? How many clips you got?
We've got 9 clips, so it's 3 different streamers.
So it's 3 different streamers. We'll watch all the clips and talk about what we see and stuff. And then at the end, after we've watched all clips, we will just what do you call it? We'll decide which one we're going to sub, which one we're going to follow, and which one we're going to dip. So sub, follow, dip. We'll say at the end, we'll talk a little bit why we think that as well. We'll say, that streamer didn't interact that much, or that streamer had a terrible overlay and didn't seem to care to fix it, or something like that. And we'll give our general opinions, and we'll go around the room. So
okay, just very quickly, one thing that I've noted is a lot of people, because this is a podcast, and podcasts are quite often audio only. So anyone who's listening, this is the bit where you want to watch, because we're doing our clip show now. So attention.
We also don't look at anything like follower count panels. We go strictly off what we see on these clips. So
That clip.
Yeah.
All right.
So
okay, are we loaded with the first clip? Are we ready?
Yep, I think I've got it up here in front
I will
of me
shut
now.
the fucking window, right? One second.
Finally.
Alright, hopefully that's a bit better. Fucking Jesus Christ. Or maybe it's just because it's a Wednesday, but we had this last week.
No, they practiced on a Wednesday and they do it for proper on a Sunday. So it's actually they do it for longer on a Wednesday than they do on a Sunday. Don't ask me how I know that. All right. So if we've got the first clip loaded in, are we ready?
Sure.
Yep.
3, 2, 1, play.
Oh, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? Who's gonna win? I think Mariah's gonna win. Oh my god!
That's a relatively short clip. All right. Second clip.
I think you started halfway through. There's a little bit more, but
I don't know.
there's nothing.
Oh no! Oh no! It's just buffering.
Yeah. I mean, it was auto chess. I think.
All right, no worries. Should we move on?
Sure.
Have we got to the end of that one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So we're doing all the clips.
Yeah, we'll
like,
watch.
cool.
From that one streamer. So the 3.
Awesome.
All right. So everyone ready? 3,
Yeah.
2, 1, play. Oh.
Solo con un beso quisiera acabar ese sufrimiento que te hace yo. A mí no me importa que vivas con él, porque sé quién eres. Olvídame de mujer, ¿qué vas a hacer si te queda ver? Si te...
Okay, well that's kind of
that
cool
was,
that she was doing a different language.
Does anybody know what language she was singing in?
I don't know.
I think it was Spanish.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
would
it
have
sounded
said.
a bit Spanish, but I wasn't sure.
I'd have said that. But yeah, she seems to carry.
I'm having a little bit of a technical issue here, where like both of the clips are like just stopping halfway through.
Have you closed the other clips that we've already watched? Because that
Yeah,
would help.
there's something wrong here. Hold on.
Okay, for sure.
All right.
Well,
I think I'm ready with the next.
I was
clip.
gonna say
Sorry
I
about
was just gonna add that.
Right, the final clip.
that. Are we ready
yeah,
with this?
final clip of this stream.
Yeah.
All right.
Mr. Zendo, we can't hear you.
What? The fuck? Serious? Do you not hear
Can
me?
you hear him?
Okay,
He's just muted his mic. He had it muted.
I didn't press mute though, so I don't know.
Alright.
bro.
Sorry,
Right, last
mate.
clip.
All right.
Weird. All right.
You ready for the last clip? Yeah.
For sure. 3, 2, 1, play.
Oh shoot. Really? Vega, are you serious? Dude, how desperate are you to go stream snipe me?
Ah, okay. She got stream sniped. That wasn't very clear to what happened there until the end.
Alright, so now that we've watched all of that particular streamer's clips, without saying whether you'd follow, sub, or dip, what were your thoughts, Project?
Yeah, what do you think of her as a streamer and the content she brings?
Varied. It's a nice, like she delves from playing the guitar, acoustic guitar, to different games. Both the games she was playing were fantasy oriented, but yeah, very mixed, very mixed. Seems cool, seems legit. I'd probably hang out in her chat for a while, but yeah.
Yeah, I'd say the chat wasn't really flowing. If that's all I really picked up on it. She didn't really have that much chat interaction.
I think it's more about just creating content that you enjoy. If you create content you enjoy and you stream with a smile on your face, it will attract attention over time.
Yeah.
Definitely. She can play the frigging guitar, dude. Like, like my missus plays ukulele. Like,
that's cool.
She streams the ukulele, and it's just absolutely beautiful to watch. Like, anybody that can play an instrument, like, it's incredible. Like, so yeah, she very fair play to her. Like, she's doing something quite niche and unique for her community.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. I like that the guitar thing. That was probably like my favorite one. Just because it's different. She seemed very chill. I think on the first clip it was kind of like a bit of an overreaction. Maybe it was a cool thing that happened, but she was just spectating a game near enough. So yeah, that was all my thoughts really. Really, she was cool. Yeah.
You surprised me again, Mrs. N. I'm sure you were going to say something about her overlay, especially in that third clip.
I mean, it does seem a bit in your face.
It's way too much. Come on now.
Yeah. I don't know. The game she was playing, it didn't seem to matter as much.
Vega, are you serious?
I see what you mean. All right. Yeah. I quite like
Final
it.
Fantasy 14 she's playing in that last clip.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
It says on the clip it's called Black Desert Online.
That's the one, yeah. Very similar. I thought the character she's playing looks very similar to a character from FF14.
I agree, Phil. I agree.
Oh, yeah, she's good. She's very multi-talented. I like the variety, playing a different game. Speaking a different language, singing a song, playing the guitar. That's amazing. I do like that. But yeah, her overlay, especially in the third one, a bit much. But yeah, she's not bad. Shall we move on?
Yeah, let's head on to the next one. This was only supposed to be an hour and a half, but we definitely going to run over. But it's fine. We're enjoying our time here.
The timer stopped when I had to reload. That's annoying. We're only on about an hour and 15 at the moment.
Yeah. Cool. Everyone ready with the next clip here? For the next
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Alright, 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay, this is the ultimate silly look. I don't have more than that. I'm really warm. Romy, Jesus Christ, thank you so much for gifting stuffs and 1,000 bits.
Okay.
What a huge birthday present. You're too generous. Like, I feel like I need to block you so you stop being so extremely supportive.
Well, that was nice.
I get the feeling those things in her hair. I'm guessing she was putting another one in her hair every time she got like a donation or something, and she'd run out.
Yeah, let's watch the next clip.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Overwatch. I've been playing a lot of that recently.
Yes.
I've been playing Smash and Overwatch like off stream. That's all I've been playing. All right,
Nice.
3, 2, 1, play.
How does that hit me up here? What the fuck? Did you see that?
Yeah, well,
Very short clip.
Yeah.
should we watch that one again?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Let's pull that back because I think I missed it. I was expecting something else. All right, Because she had the ultimate ready. I was expecting her to like rip with that. All right, let's watch that again. 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, okay. All right, I see it is. Reinhardt used his ult and it hit her from out. Even though she was on the boxes. That was interesting.
All right, so we're up to clip number 6 now.
Yeah, so her last clip, which is again another different piece of content. She's playing Fortnite.
Yes, Fortnite player.
Alright. 3, 2, 1, play.
No booty.
Oh dear. We've all been there. We've all been there.
I tried to put and it doesn't work. I'm so fucking good at it.
You know what? At least you weren't playing
Sure,
solo, because I've been there.
I'm pretty sure I got clips of me doing that in exactly the same place as well.
Yes, I'm trees. I'm trees.
So, again, without saying whether you'd follow sub or dip project, what do you think of this streamer?
Yeah, again, variety is nice. I think there's a lot more like variety streamers out there now that are trying to incorporate games to their streams, which is awesome. A little bit quiet for my liking, but then at the same time, like obviously some people may like that. They might prefer someone being a little bit more introverted and just chilled and not just playing the game. But for me personally, it was just a bit more. It was a bit too quiet. She seemed not very sort of engaging.
Yeah,
So
I completely see where you're coming from there. Yeah, I myself, I see exactly what you're saying there. Actually, I just realised actually, and I think I'm only just realising this now. I think I sort of subconsciously, I think I put streamers generally in 2 categories myself, and it's like the hype streamers and the chill streamers.
yeah,
And it depends what mood you're in as to which type of streamer you're going to want to sort of drop in on. She seems like a chill streamer to me. And on that note, sort of on that sort of score, she seems absolutely fine. But yeah, she's a little bit on the quiet side. I can't tell whether she's actually any good at the game, but normally that doesn't really matter that much to me anyway. Her overlay seems absolutely fine, relatively minimal, can't argue with it.
Yeah, no, I really liked her overlay. I liked her more than the first one, and I can't really put my finger on why. They were both. I was gonna say she was quiet, but I don't know. She had a better vibe around her. She seemed like more community focused than the other one, but it was just like reactions, you know, like yeah, and we got the reactions as well. So like. And we've all been there in that last Fortnite clip. We can emphasise. She was looking at a map, not looking where she was flying, landed in a tree, fall, dead. It happens.
Oh yeah, I'd rather not talk about it.
Battle royales, man, just battle royales.
Oh my days.
So yeah, let's go with the last streamer.
Hello. Twitch sings. Hello.
Yeah, I see a lot of this online, and
I did it for my 1-year Twitch affiliate anniversary. I did. It was awesome. Which is awesome. I wish I could like save those VODs, some of them.
Why didn't you put it up on YouTube or something? Oh my god!
I know, I should have. But that was super fun. Me and my wife, we were side by side and did terrible singing.
But it was a lot of fun.
But it was a lot of fun.
That's it.
So let's go with this one. Is everyone queued up? Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, ready?
3, 2, 1, play.
Is he singing?
No, this is reviewing his video. This is what he just sung, I think.
I love the static. It makes it, dude.
Oh, okay.
It makes it. It makes it.
He was just about to start going.
He was about to start going.
He's about to do it again, wasn't he?
That's great.
Oh, man.
His mic was peaking as well, which made it funnier.
Shall we move on to the next clip?
Sure.
Clip number 8. Are we ready?
Ooh, CSGO.
CSGO, yeah.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, play. Ooh, it's tense.
Oh,
Ooh,
Jesus,
fuck.
That scared the Where's the Windows button? No, why is it loading up Gears of War?
Oh no, not in a clutch situation.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
What happened? Am I dead?
Oh, CSGO does that when you tab out.
My game's frozen.
Oh, he clutches it! Let's go!
Okay.
Yo!
That was fucking great! And I love that he fucking game capture capped the
Wow.
capped the Gears of War as well. That was
Oh, that was brilliant.
That was brilliant.
That was insane.
that was so entertaining.
Oh my god. That was a nice win.
That was fantastic.
GG's, bro. GG's.
GG. Right, are we
right.
ready for the last clip then? Clip number 9.
Yeah.
We all queued up?
Yeah,
man.
it's PUBG. Let's
Xander?
go. Yeah, 3, 2, 1, play.
Spooner is a message from Tim.
Oh, scoped in all the way. Okay.
Tim says he misses you, Spoon. Call Tim, he's crying. I don't want to call Tim. I'm playing pub.
Pub.
I love Tim too. Tell him I love him. Tim, if my chat clips this for you, I love you and I'm fat.
And then he's eating as well. All love. That's fine. Well,
So again, without saying whether you'd follow sub or dip, what did you think of him, Project?
Energy, brilliant. Similar kind of level to myself. Great content. His clutch, like, it just shows him as a character that even
yeah.
when it hits the fan, he started flapping, but he kept it together, got back into CSGO and just dominated and got that kill and won the game. Oh my god. Oh my god, yeah, that was brilliant. That was great fun. Very minimal, like, overlay and stuff, and yeah, it just looked brilliant.
Yeah, that was a very professional stream. He, like I say, that second clip was one of my favorite Twitch clips of all time. That's fucking great. But yeah, he was super high energy. Seemed like a really professional stream. I will definitely watch more of his content. That was great.
Or I don't know. Maybe I just got vibe, but I got the vibe. So actually, towards the end of the third clip, that although on these clips he's got quite high energy, that he isn't necessarily like that all the time, like Project is. And that
fair.
because these are the clips you're sort of seeing the best of him, and that it might be a little bit on the quiet side in between, maybe.
Yeah.
But I mean, that second clip was brilliant. That was so funny. That's exactly the kind of thing that I would do as well. And his reaction to it was perfect.
Yeah.
And the fact that he actually, like he said, he actually owned it and like got the kill as well. Like we were all expecting him to come back and be dead.
I was happy enough for him to die in that clip, but he got the kill too. That was great.
That was absolutely next level.
Yeah,
I really like the way that he seems to interact with. Is he in that third clip? Is he talking to a follower, or is he talking to someone? Do you think?
Yeah,
I think he might have been talking to somebody like in the chat. I think.
Yeah.
I got the vibe that someone else called Tim was streaming at the same time, and it was like,
I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
That's really cool. That's like, the way that he talks to his community is really cool. So on the proviso that he doesn't go like super quiet in between these clips, I really like this guy.
yeah, I think.
Yeah, and he's got a cool
That was
overlay.
good.
Its overlay's super simple as well, which always makes Mr. Zendo happy.
Yes.
So I think it's crunch time then. So Project, out of those three, which one would you sub? Which one would you follow? And which one would you dip?
Right. I think if I do the dip one first, I'll do it back to front because obviously sub's like the main win.
Yeah.
It's like the tip top of the cake, the cherry on the cake.
sure,
I
yeah.
think I would dip from. Oh, the second person that we watched was very chilled, very nice, very simplistic, very subtle. Reminded me a little bit of my gran.
Yeah.
If I was to be brutally honest, it kind of
Yeah,
reminded me of my
can
nan
see
a little
that.
bit. Like I can see her just streaming, and she's there, like, "Oh,
Hello, dear.
yeah, thank you so much for the birthday wishes." The first streamer, Melinda, great energy. Seemed that she interacted with her stream very well. You know, she was multi-talented. She could stream not only just playing a video game that was like a team tactical game, but she was also on a guitar, singing in a different language. I'm assuming it's her mother tongue, but you know, to be able to play an acoustic guitar and sing and do this on stream is huge. And then, you know, she's playing also an MMORPG, which is quite chilled and laid back, but still had a decent bit of energy in that as well. And then the final guy, like, I mean, come on.
Next level.
This guy clutched up a win after tapping out and loading up a separate game. Like, dude, so I think if I have to drop anyone, I'm sorry, Kelly Drex or the second person.
Yep.
I think that's got to be the drop. The follow would be the first stream. Can I say names? Can I say the names?
You can say the names, yeah.
Melinda, the first
shared it
streamer,
anyway, I
the
think.
follow. Yeah. The first streamer, Melinda, with the follow, and then a sub to my dude Spooners, and because that clutch was out of this world. Like, is brilliant.
Oh, fantastic. Do you want me to go next, or do you want to go, Nintendo?
I'll go. Yeah, Spoonerism gets a sub straight away.
That's the third one.
That was great. The third streamer yet. He not just that second clip, but the way on the third clip when all he was doing was auto running, he was still talking. He didn't just sit there on his phone. He didn't just like dip out. He was still interacting with the chat. He was still talking about the other guy. And you know, we've all been there again with the battle royale. Like, you just getting from A to B. There's no content on screen. So for that reason as well, like, he gets the sub easy. Out of the other two, it's close, I would say. I liked the second one more, I think. So the second one gets my follow and the first one gets my dip. Just because, it was a chill streamer, but she just seemed like more community focused and like was like, you know, especially after the donos and stuff on the birthday stream, and the fact that she was, you know, doing something silly was cool. So yeah, that was my answer. So the third one gets the sub, second one gets the follow, and the first one gets the dip.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm quite. On the old rules, I would have followed all of them. Actually, I quite like all of them for different reasons. But yeah, I mean, that third guy, I think out of the three of them, would definitely he gets a sub out of all three of us. I think especially on the merits of that second. I think we all really liked that second clip. But yeah, he seems pretty cool. Like I say, again, not contingent on him like not being super quiet in the rest of the stream. But yeah, that would be. I think that would be cool. The other two, oh my god, they were so close. I actually changed my mind about 5 times while you two were speaking.
All right.
But honestly, like, because they're very, very close. I think on balance, just about the second streamer has it for me. Should get my follow. The chill vibes are kind of cool. I think I'd get more interaction out of her if I wanted to talk to her. Whereas maybe the first one, I really appreciated the fact that she's like very multi-talented and she had like a lot of variety. But just on balance, out of the two of them, I think the second one just about has the follow. So I dipped it first.
Yeah, that's cool. So that probably concludes sub, follow, or dip. I want to say
that was tough. That was I enjoyed that. That was
you enjoyed
fun.
it. You enjoyed the game.
That was nice. Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, Mellar mentioned old rules. Wait, why did you even mention that? Like, we've been on new rules for a while now, but basically the old rules, when the first couple episodes we were doing
like first 8 episodes or 7 episodes.
Yeah, we could like sub 2 of them or like follow 2 of them or whatever. And then we changed it so we can only like sub, follow, and dip 1 each.
Only reason was because I've never watched Snob Mario Void, so I didn't know the rules.
Yeah, well, you know, it's our own thing. It's fine.
Each to their own. Each to their own.
Yeah, that probably concludes segment 3. Mel, do you have any end notes to say other than Project? You've been an awesome guest. It's been a long one. It's been an hour and a half special. We've run over that actually, so check out Project if you're from me or Mellar. Project guys, check out us because we're awesome too. You know.
There's been a few people that have come across from like the Discord.
Yeah, no,
I
notice a lot of new names, and then you know your friend viewers and stuff as well. So, which very appreciated. I've had a lot of new followers as well. I haven't been able to shout them out as I usually would, but it is appreciated. One thing to note is that this show is almost every Wednesday we'll like tweet out if it's not if we're not doing a show this week because of family reasons or whatever. But it's not going to be always on my channel. It's going to be on Mellar's channel mainly, just because it's easier for me because I've got a newborn and other complications. There you go. If I can shout himself out, easy. I'll try to stay rambling because I do want to hit some with a spicy raid. I was thinking that RS duo. I'll say check out
Just
the
before-
other episodes. Yeah.
Just before we do, seriously, it's been an absolute treat having you on today. It's absolutely, we had so much fun. I hope you enjoyed it as well.
It honestly is great. It is great to be here, and I really appreciate you guys letting me come and chill out with you. Honestly, thank you.
It was awesome. If there's ever been a good reason to go check out D Live, go check out Project.
yeah.
Seriously, this is going to be up on YouTube very, very soon. And if you've already done that Bitrated,
Yeah.
there's the all of the other episodes because we're on this is episode 14. So if you want a bit of a binge, go ahead. And our next episode is going to be next Wednesday, just a little bit later, 8 o'clock start. So come along for that. That's going to be on my channel, Mellar21. Thank you guys so much for watching. Zendo, you want to finish off?
Yep. I think that covers everything. Gonna hit the raid button now. Go and show the Iris Duo some love. Because they are they're a streaming couple, which is interesting.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's go on to the end card as well. Just before we actually raid.
Yes. We'll do that. There's
See you
all our
later.
socials again. Thanks very
Cheers,
much
guys.
for watching, guys.
Bye.
Hit the raid. Bye. Hype. Okay, hit the raid button.